Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to any new subscribers. It feels good to get back to posting and this is the first post and the first sketch of the year. And if you do enjoy the video, please give me a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So this particular location that I had wanted to sketch, I had seen maybe a year ago, and in my memory of it, it was a brown brick building. The street had fairy lights, there were red umbrellas, and I just kept thinking this would be a great place to sketch. When I got there that day, it was a beige looking building with lime green umbrellas, and it looked like there was some kind of construction work going on outside. Now, if I had have just walked past this, I probably wouldn't have chosen to sketch this, but because I was there and I had about an hour, I thought, well, we'll see what happens. When I did get home, I decided to look up and see if there were any pictures online of the building, and I found out that it did have red brick or brown brick at one point with red awning. So I hadn't just imagined the whole thing, it did actually have a red brick building. I have to admit, when I did get there, I wasn't too inspired by the building, but because I was there already, I decided I would just give it a shot. I can't remember where I saw this. I'd seen a video of someone sketching and they'd put torn tape or like masking tape around the edge of where they were going to sketch, and I thought that looked really cool, so I decided to do it to give myself a bounding box kind of thing so I wouldn't take it right to the edge. And I have to say, I loved the look of it on other people's sketches, but I don't like it on mine. I actually hated it, so you'll see me scrubbing away at some of the paint later on. I had planned to sketch the front of it, but because the street was so narrow, it would have looked really awkward for me to be in front of it because there was two women sat out front talking. It just would have seemed really awkward if I was to set up and start sketching them. So I thought it might be interesting to sketch it from the angle I did. And I managed to find a seat on a wall. It was actually quite uncomfortable, but because I was only there about an hour, it was fine. If you see me smudging the paint with my hand, it is not some new technique I've discovered. I thought I'd forgotten my blotting paper, which was actually in my pocket, so I did bring it. For some reason, when I was there, I couldn't figure out the proportions of that street lamp, but now looking back, it seems really easy and I don't understand why I had trouble with it. I guess it's just one of those things that happens when you're sketching from life. You don't really have too much time to ponder. Well, I don't. Not in this particular outing anyway, I was in a rush. I was worried I wouldn't get this finished in time, but because it was quite windy, it was drying the paint quite fast. I've also added a new pen to my kit and I love it. It's a fountain pen with black ink. It's technically not a waterproof ink, but I've found that it actually doesn't run. It is a TWSBI Eco, and I found that they are the better fountain pens for not clogging and drying up. I did add some extra detail to this once I'd gotten home. It was just an extra layer of paint and some more pen detail. And by the time it came for me to sketch in some people, they'd already left, so I just added a random shadowy figure sat at the table. Who now I see in hindsight is a little bit out of proportion, but that's okay. For the first sketch back, I actually really love how it turned out. I'm glad that I decided to stick with it. I'm also thinking I might sketch it front on, I'm not sure, and give myself a little bit more time. In all, this took about 50 minutes, and then the extra added bits took another 10, I think. So I did this in about an hour. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments section and I will do my best to answer them. And it's good to be back. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.